Welcome everyone to our webinar today on digital client onboarding via your branded app. I have Rob Lawson joining me today, who will be doing the live demo shortly to show you how your firm's branded app can serve as a secure central hub for all your client onboarding needs and more. Before we start, just a couple of housekeeping items. We have quite a few people attending this webinar. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A tab at the top or at the bottom of your screen. We will do our best to answer all your questions at the end. We will only be focusing on the onboarding elements of the app. If you would like to see an in-depth demo, then please get in touch and we will organize a meeting with the relevant team members. Before I pass it on to Rob, I briefly wanted to mention some upcoming developments for our Perfect Portal clients who are on this webinar. We have a new desktop app for law firms coming soon, which will bring Perfect Portal right to your desktop, enabling easier access into your portal for an enhanced user experience. Our panel manager integration will allow you to manage all your work in one place, and you can use our new integration to keep your panel manager up to date on the transaction. The new dashboards will provide business intelligence at your fingertips, empowering the users to easily analyze data and trends specific to their roles. We will have new profit per matter type reports and data slides to see how successful each business area at your firm is at a glance. Now I would like to pass it on to Rob to show you his demo.
Thank you for that, Satu. Yes, today I'm going to run through a brief presentation of the onboarding process through Perfect Portal and through our integration with our integration partners, InfoTrack. You'll see this a lot today. Balmoral Legal here. This is my very regal sounding demo account, so you can see the dashboard there, and you can also see the branded app for Balmoral Legal across there. What I've done today is I've linked it to the Leap case management system. Leap are one of our oldest integration partners. It's a fabulous system, and it's just to show you how the integration would work with any number of case management systems that we work with: Ticket, SOS, Select Legal, Proclaim, DPS. So today I'm going to run through a quick quote here. I'm going to run through a quick quote, generate a quote here. I'm going to generate a sale so we can have a look at some of the forms that come out during the client onboarding process through the integration. So I'll put some details in here. Mr. Jimmy White will go for today. You can see it's already doing a conflict check here with the case management system. We've acted for Jimmy White before, so I'm just going to bring Jimmy's details across here, and this is bringing a card from the case management system. If we've got a referrer who's referred this particular matter, we can bring that in here. Kevin Keegan at Easy Move, he sends me quite a few referrals through there, so I'll put a sale price in here, 300,000. And then we can select the number of sellers. We can select freehold, leasehold, and we'll put a postcode in PR9 9XP through that, and this will drop down from the postcodal list. That's Perfect Portal's address in sunny Southport. If there's a related quote, of course, we can bring that in there. So I'm just going to generate a quote at this point. What we can see within here now is our fees for this particular sale, Jimmy White sale within here. What best practice is at this point will be to email the quote over to Jimmy White. So we can send that email over to Jimmy White. That'll produce a nice estimate with a fully branded brochure within there. And what this can do now is it brings up a full automation center. I'd like to show you this. It's a new feature within Perfect Portal. So we've got some scheduled actions here. If Jimmy White, for example, says I need to speak to my wife before I instruct you, for example, we can go into this rescheduling center. Now, this particular SMS message is scheduled to go out 10 minutes after the quote's been raised, if the quote's not been opened by the system, and the system can actually tell whether the quote's been opened or not at this point. Of course, we can reschedule that at any point, but the message is just a nice, thank you for your inquiry. It's just trying to nudge the inquiry along to conversion for you. And behind this as well, we've got a full email scheduled to go out to follow up the particular inquiry here. And all these are developed with fully branded headers and footers to go out to the client to chase that up. And of course, we can reschedule that at any stage if we want to. What I'm going to do here, Jimmy White has already been wowed by the process. He wants to instruct us. So we're going to convert this quote into a matter. And it's a simple process of just pressing the convert button here. We need to check a few details. We've got Jimmy White's details. We've got Kevin Keegan's details, the referrer. Are the details correct? Yes, they are. And we'll push that through. We've got an integrations page here. And then we can put any notes that we want to in here to be converted across. So I'm just going to push all this data across now into the case management system. So essentially, this is opening a new matter in the case management system for you. So this will just take a few seconds to convert over into Leap in this instance. I'm just going to copy the reference number there. So when I go into Leap, I can bring the file up. You just press the button here and continue across into the case management system. So I'm just going to jump across into the case management system, put the reference number in there, and we can see Jimmy White's sale has just appeared within Leap. It's just loading all the documents that we've prepared so far, including the quotes, an advertisement for the branded apps in there as well. And what we can do now is we can start the onboarding process with our integration partners, InfoTrack. So within your case management system, you'll have an InfoTrack button up here. So we can just click onto the InfoTrack button, and this will launch InfoTrack's workspace within here. When this loads up, you'll notice that we can click onto the eCost button here, and this is the electronic client onboarding system that we can just click onto. You'll see that it's synchronized InfoTrack and Perfect Portal together. It's linked those cases so we can communicate via Perfect Portal and the law firm's branded app, your branded app. So we've already selected here that we want to verify the identity of Jimmy White. I want to attach these forms as well. I want to put the seller questionnaire, the fittings and content, and I want to put the property information form in there. So we want the TA6 and the TA10 forms within the onboarding process. We've got the parties here, the contact details. I want Jimmy White to review the client care letter and to sign that and to send it back to me. So I'll attach this document from either the case management system. For the purposes of this presentation, I'll just go into my computer, attach the client care letter. And at this point now, we're able to send all that information over to the client to start the onboarding process and to start the client journey. What's happening in the background here is that InfoTrack is pre-populating the forms with all the data that we've collected already. So I'm just going to nip out of InfoTrack now. We can see within Leap that in the case management system that all the documents that we've sent to the client have landed onto the correspondence pin, and we can see that all these actions now are pending. The fee earner's just got one more process to do within the case management system. We click on the Perfect Portal button within there, and we just need to let the client know that we've opened the file, we've sent the client care letter together with the fixtures and fittings and the property information form, and we just need to check this envelope at this point. This will push a notification to the client's app. Depending on what case management system you're running, we can map any individual processes across. So when we do send the client care letter or carry out any particular process, it just pushes an automatic update over to the client's app. So we're just going to click the envelope in this process, and we can see here we've just had an update on the Balmoral Legal app. The biometrics have just taken me into Balmoral Legal's app throughout this, and we can see Jimmy's sale within Balmoral Legal's fully branded app here. So the fee earner sent the initial message over to the client, and these are personalized communications within the app. So you can really, as a law firm, put your own tone onto whatever updates we send in here. So you can see through that, it's thank you for instructing us to act on your behalf. Rob Lawson will keep you up to date throughout your transaction. Today we've sent our client care letters together with fixtures and fittings. So that's a personalized message within there. And now we've got a to-do list within here as well. We can action this. And when we open this, we can see the client's just got a nice process, a nice onboarding process, nice and simple to complete this journey, really. So now I'm going to show you our new payments feature within the law firm's branded app here. We can see payments down here, payment on account of £250. I'm going to click the payment button, and then it'll launch our new integration with Stripe within here. I'm on an Apple iPhone today, and it's picked up that I'm on that device, and it's brought up Apple Pay within here. If we scroll down, we can put our bank details, our credit card details in here, should we so wish. I'm going to make a payment on account now by pressing pay here. Just have to double click. And this is processing the payment and pushing the payment directly through, and that's done there. And that'll take you back into the law firm's branded app, into Balmoral Legal in this case. Thank you. Your payment has now been processed. We can see that it's been completed off within the branded app here, and it says completed in green on this. This has become an incredibly popular feature of Perfect Portal since it was released a couple of weeks ago. In fact, we're getting reports of payments being received back within 3 minutes. In fact, we've got a competition to see if we can get any of our law firms to get a quicker response than that for a payment. So that's how the payment system works from within the Perfect Portal branded app. So the client knows that that's all gone through properly. So let's start the onboarding process. So we'll click onto documents here, and this will take us into the integration with Infotrack's ecosystem here. So I'll send the code across. This is all for security here, 471385. So I can put that in, 471385, and then we can verify that. And this is all for extra security now. And this will take you into DocuSign, so the client can then sign the client care letter, and then that'll drop back into the case management system. So just one more step of authentication. We've got 440513, 440513, and we can click on confirm. Now this has taken us into DocuSign. We'll just agree to using an electronic signature, and then Jimmy White can sign the document from within the app here. So we'll just complete that off and finish that process off. So that's all signed now. The client care letter signed. That's dropped back into your case management system, and then the client can continue on the journey here. So what we want to do next is we want to verify identity. So we'll just click onto this, click onto identity, and then we get to a consent form for the digital identity verification. So we can consent to that, and then we'll be given options to start the verification. So we'll press start here, and then we can decide whether or not we're going to verify our identity with a passport, a driving license, or an identity card. I'm going to select identity card. I'm not going to use any of those items for obvious reasons, but I'll just click on identity card, and then I'll take a picture of my business card here. It won't allow it for obvious reasons, but it'll show you the process here. So it's asking me to take a photo of the back of the card. I'll take a photo of the back of my business card here, and then confirm that off. And then we get into the stage of the biometric testing here. So this is where I'll be all self-conscious, but I can say hello to you through this process because I'll appear in the screen here. So I'm going to click I'm ready. I'm going to move closer. And then it's analyzing the biometric data. It's been a success. It's now checking the identity card. It'll reject it, but that's how that process works. So I'll just go into proof of address here. So I can select a bank statement, utility bill, council tax. I've got a very crude bank statement here that can show you the process. Mr. Jimmy White's bank statement. So I'll take a photo of that, use the photo, submit that photo, and then we've completed that. So you can see how easy it is for the client to go through this flow. So we've got some forms, step 3 to be completed. We've got some sale information here. This is 80% complete already. So what this is doing is it's pre-populating data that we've already got from the system. So we've got all Jimmy White's details down here. So we can go back to the next form. We've got a seller questionnaire here. So you can see the percentages down there of what's already been completed. The good thing with this system as well is that fee earners can look and see, you know, how far the client has completed the onboarding process. They might be stuck on a percentage. You might be able to pick that out. Give the client a call and say that, you know, can I help you with any of this to complete your onboarding? It's just enhancing the client experience and the service that you're actually offering the client. So let's just have a look at the property information form down here. We'll click on boundaries, and this is how easy it is for the client just to fill this detail out. If there's any doubt about what a question means, we can just click on the eyes at the side, and that gives us detailed guidance as well to help us complete these forms. So that's the property information form. We've got the fittings and content form within here as well. So we can go through the basic fittings, and then it just follows the same easy process here. So you know, it's a lot less daunting than having a lot of paperwork on the dining room table to complete, and it's something that you can just complete, you know, together with your partner, with your husband, your wife, whoever, and go through all those details there. So you'll get your documents back an awful lot quicker using this system. So I'll go back into the Balmoral Legal app here. We can see the completed items that the clients completed through the onboarding process. As we go down here, we didn't complete the verifying of identity because of the business card, and then the forms, we've not gone through and completed those. So that's the client's to-do list, and that's how easy it is to onboard the client. And from within the app, the client has all the documents that they share from within this document wallet. So if we just click on the document wallet, we can then load up all the documents from within the client app as well. I just want to go back into the workflow and to the key stages, and these are the areas that you either map across, or we have a list view where you can check the list to update the client, however your integration's set up. So if we were pushing any further updates through, I'll just click on that envelope here, and then it'll push a notification to the app. Take me there always takes us to the most recent message within there. So I'll update, and then we'll get back to the latest updates, and you can see all the updates in a full progress list down here, and these are the stages that are all personalized as well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down to exchange of contracts down here, because this is where we have put our client satisfaction survey. Engagement of the app tends to be the highest at this point. I'm going to load this up now, and then the client satisfaction survey will pop up. These are customizable questions, and you can star rate on here as well. When we do submit that, we can then free type anything we want in relation to our review on here. Great service, would recommend you, love your app. I've used that one before, so I'll put that in and I'll submit that across, and all that data then will drop into the Perfect portal. We do have a great integration with review solicitors as well, so on their review platform we can have all the Perfect portal reviews dropping in on there as well. You can have your conveyancing calculator on there. Review solicitors will tell you that they have 4.5 unique visitors a year, and it's just increasing the leads that will come into your business through that. And people that tend to go on those sites, they want a quality service, and they want to be able to embrace the technology that that you can use at this point as well. So that's going through the updates within the app. What you can do as well is, and this is extremely important these days as the concerns about emails are becoming more widespread. The app is, it's safe, simplistic, secure, and we can exchange documents, and we can send communication through the chat portal here as well. And this is down to the individual fee earner to open up this channel of communication as well, because you'll see down here on the app, it's a little notebook down here at the moment. When we do open up this channel of communication, it'll turn into a little chat icon. So we might say to Jimmy, "Hi, Jimmy, please can you review?" And then we can attach a document, and we can attach a document either from the case management system or directly from our PC. I'm going to attach the quote to that, and then I'm going to attach a document from my PC. It could be any document that I'm going to attach here. We've got any document here. I'm going to send that across. The client will get a push notification at this point. Take me there again, and this little notebook now turns into a little chat icon. And then from this, we could say, "Hi, Rob, I will complete after work," and then we can send that across at that point as well. And one good thing to consider as well, if it's a document that the client's got to complete, they can complete it from within the app, but do remember that the client will also have an online portal as well that they'll be able to log into. I'll just log into this now just to show you. The client will know exactly how the format and how to use the portal, because it's exactly the same as the mobile phone in here. So I'm just going to launch into this. This is the to-do list that we completed before. This was all part of the onboarding. So the client can complete their onboarding via the online portal as well. And this has everything, the document storage within here as well. It has the chat area, and these are the chats. We sent that quote across, didn't we? And then that any document, the client can just open that, reattach it, send it back, and it'll drop directly into the case management system for you. So if we go back into the case management system, back into the chat there, we can see all the progress that's being made within the case management system on the correspondence pin. So I'll go back into the actual Perfect portal here, because what I'm about to show you here is whatever happens in the case management system, it synchronizes everything back, and it's a two-way integration back into Perfect portal. So if we were to go into the key stages, the milestones, the workflow within here, we can see what we've completed, and we've completed the exchange of contracts down there as well. Just to run back to the app, some of the additional functionality of the app, you can actually refer friends through the app as well, which has been increasing in popularity recently, and firms are getting a lot more referrals through the app after showcasing, how professional and advanced technologically the law firm is as well. So that's a good little function of the app. I'll just jump into the details of the app. Obviously, we've got all the details. You can have a solicitor bio in the app as well, so you can have your photograph. You can, shout about your experience within there, and then we've got details of the case, estimated completion date, and we've got the costs, and you'll be able to get your quote from the app. So that's a good work through from the app that we've seen here. We've also got a case list, so if the client has multiple cases, then they can just jump into whichever matter it is on that. So I hope you've enjoyed the journey around the Perfect portal branded app and the client onboarding. Of course, it's a seamless process that'll help you onboard your client quicker and easier, because Perfect Portal really is the complete client onboarding system. If you want further information, it'd be my pleasure to speak to you at a later date. But I'll take this opportunity to thank you for attending the webinar, and I'll pass you back to Satu. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rob, and thank you everyone for taking the time and joining us today. Please get in touch if you have any questions or if you're interested in seeing more about Perfect Portal and our branded apps. Thank you and have a great day.